You were expecting Ghost of Tsushima 2 to be the title of the sequel for an amazing game that we got from Sucker Punch, but they changed it into Ghost of Yōtei. And today I'm going to be breaking down every single detail that we know so far. There's the trailer, there's the article, and some extra hints from the developers that I'm going to get into. And before I do, I just want to say I have giveaways for all of my three YouTube partner channels, and you're able to get in there and get yourself some prizes, some giveaways, and I'm excited. So thank you so much to the community for the love. Make sure you go check that out so that you could also win yourself something just as a thank you to the community. I'm going to let this trailer play and I'm going to be breaking it down with you. Okay, so let's check out the official trailer right now as we go.
We
300
are
years.
beyond the edge of Japan. People come north to disappear.
And I want to pause right here just to talk about this very quickly. So this is 300 years after the one and the only Ghost of Tsushima. And this is a new protagonist, which we're going to get into in a minute. But as you hear the gentleman talk about, people come to Yōtei just to die. But listen to what he says.
But you are hunting. And now, every Ronin here is after you. Still think you're the hunter?
Amazing stuff. And so, introduction to the game and to the new protagonist. And we're going to get into a lot of the details that they have about this game. It's some good stuff. So it's coming out in 2025 on the PlayStation 5, and the Pro is going to have an enhanced version. The protagonist is Atsu. It's played by Erika Aish. She's a well-known voice actress who's done a lot of good work. And Yatsu is in the mountains of Japan, as you guys know. And again, it's set in 1603, 300 years after Ghost of Tsushima. What's cool about this, and they did an article breaking some of this down, this location is very different than what we were used to from the Ghost of Tsushima era. And they have a lot of variables here. So in the article, they discussed being able to change the pace and make it more innovative than it's ever been. And they changed the way they wanted to present this as far as like gameplay mechanics and be able to still have the beautiful view of the game and still have the core of the game, but a new story unfold in a new region with a new protagonist. And that's their focus. And I thought that was very well put together as far as the article goes. We don't know what the game is going to look like yet, but this is inspiring to say the least, in my opinion. At least for me, it is. And I feel like, we're going to have a good time with this when it does officially come out. And so now I'm going to do somewhat of a breakdown and give you guys some thoughts and opinions. As we know, this era and this time is extremely intense, and survival in this area is literally zero to none. I mean, the guy explains it in the trailer saying people come here to die. And that's just amazing because he also says you've coming here to hunt. And this just shows how tough our protagonist is going to be. As you can see, the wolf as well. There's an interesting topic about the wolf that we'll talk about. And I'm curious about who this man is. He's saying, "Me and other Ronins are coming to get you." So there's a big bounty, I believe, on this protagonist for some reason. Of course, we don't know. This is what the bounty is, in my opinion. And again, I'm just taking little clues, and y'all guys share. This is my initial reactions to this, and my first time breaking it down a little bit. And I don't want to kind of lead you wrong, but I do believe that this protagonist has bounties. We just seen that, and he kind of said that as well, so it's confirmed that that's what's happening. And of course, what type of character is this? Are they darker than Jin? Jin was kind of a nice guy, but he had to do what he had to do. And this character feels a little darker from the way they presented it. And it might be she's even more badass than our favorite Jin in part one. So that's the question. And then you're looking at, of course, the outrageously beautiful. I'm just gonna pause it right here, guys. Like, just take a look. Just take a look. Okay, let's just take a look. Let's slow this world down and enjoy the view. In real life and in the game, touch grass just a little bit. This game gives us the closest thing to touch grass if you're a gamer. And here you are, amazing. Like, Sucker Punch is outstanding as always. And I even just love the silhouette, like as she gets to the door, and we're going to take a pause here. This is a normal type of samurai scenario, and there's going to be a little tough guy who tests, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" And maybe you'll fight with all of these people, or maybe it's just a mission and you won't get bothered. The questions I have and concerns are there. As you can see, she has a music instrument she's playing, and the horse is there chilling out. And of course, the shrines, as usual. These are big deals from the original game to a certain extent. A lot of the stuff that we know and love is already confirmed, and this feels like a one-on-one match, which is also important to confirm, right? And so I love that. And then the one and the only, this is the Samurai Challenge. So it's still in the game. Now, the question is, are they moving fully away? And this is something that I need you guys to share in your thoughts in the comments. Are they moving fully away from the theme that, Jin was a samurai and he turned into a ghost versus she's already a ghost? And if she is, why is she doing the samurai challenge? That mechanic we love, right? I think it's fun. I didn't always use it because I was stealthing a lot, but I love the challenge, and it's a badass mechanic. So it still being in the game, they would have to try to fit a storyline that fits to that theme. And if we'll see how that works, but I would be very interested in that story wise. And so this is extremely cool. And there's another part here which has nothing to do with anything, but the fact that the wolf was kind of getting ready to attack you, and you kind of relax, and it ends up going to hunt something else. Is this going to be a companion? If it is, then that is so badass, and I would be very excited about it because it looks like it is, in my opinion, possibly a companion. If you guys remember in the previous original part one, the foxes and birds will lead you to something very cool. Okay. And we're going to kind of just stick to all of these very quick snips. So bear with me, but we want to break it down. You can see there's going to be fire elements, and look at the outfit. Outrageous. And then, of course, the new weapon that we're going to be using, and that looks badass. And as usual, the samurai sword fighting with one of the enemies in this village area. And look at this, a rifle confirmed. And so again, this is more modern times. And so the fact that she's using that, this changes everything in this game, in my opinion. So you're gonna have a spectacular experience here with some new mechanics, a new environment. I definitely, to be honest with y'all, man, I had this game as one of the greatest of all time. the original. And I don't know how that could be topped other than just doing something different, right? Like if it was gonna be just Jin again in the same location, and it's like, okay, well, but I feel like what they're doing now, it might have a chance with some of these different things, and you might disagree with the direction it's going in. But I personally think this is the smartest way because how are you gonna beat that? And look, again, this is my clue. He just said the Ronin are hunting for her, and she has a bounty, I believe. If somebody could translate this, you would be the greatest. And don't worry, we're gonna make multiple videos once I get a chance to dive deeper into this. But man, I gotta give it a sucker punch. They did a good job. They got me investigating this game thoroughly. So I hope y'all enjoyed it like I enjoy it. We're gonna make sure that you have fun with this the way I have fun with it. All right. So, with all that said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We have so much more coverage of this game in the future. But for now, if you want to go check out some of my other coverage for the state of play or on my other games, make sure you're doing the channel and jump into that giveaway as well. It should be popping up right now. Check in the comments for the giveaway as well. See you there. All right, peace.